The day we moved into our new home, the sun was beginning to set, casting long shadows across the quiet neighborhood. The house was everything we had dreamed of, cozy, welcoming, and nestled at the end of a tree-lined street. It felt like a fresh start for our little family, me, my wife Sarah, and our 3-year-old son, Adam. But little did we know, something else awaited us in our new home, something that would forever change our lives. Adam was the first to notice the change. He had always been an imaginative child, his innocent curiosity leading him to explore every nook and cranny of the house. It wasn't long before he discovered the small, overgrown garden in the backyard. There, among the tall grass and wildflowers, he found a small, dilapidated swing. He spent hours there, laughing and talking as if he had made a new friend. One evening, as I was finishing unpacking, I overheard Adam giggling in the garden. I peeked out the window and saw him sitting on the swing, holding out a piece of candy, his favorite treat. His chubby little hand seemed to offer the candy to thin air, and I chuckled at his antics, thinking he was pretending. "Who are you talking to, buddy?" I asked as I joined him outside. Adam turned to me with a wide grin. "My friend, Daddy. He likes candy too." I smiled, indulging in his fantasy. "Well, that's very nice of you to share." But as the days passed, I couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. Adam's imaginary friend seemed to become more real to him with each passing day. He would sit on the swing for hours, chattering away in a language I couldn't understand, always offering pieces of candy to his invisible companion. Then strange things started happening. At first, it was small, almost unnoticeable things. Lights flickering, doors creaking open on their own, and a peculiar chill that seemed to settle in certain parts of the house. But it wasn't until the night we encountered the goons that we realized Adam's friend was more than just a figment of his imagination. We had been having trouble with a group of thugs in the neighborhood. They seemed to have taken a disliking to us for reasons we couldn't understand. It started with threatening notes left on our doorstep, then escalated to them harassing Sarah when she was alone. I was afraid, but I didn't want to move again. We had just settled in, and this was supposed to be our safe haven. One night, they took it too far. We were asleep when a loud crash shattered the stillness of the night. I bolted upright, heart racing, as the sound of shattering glass echoed through the house. I rushed downstairs to find the front window broken, a brick lying on the floor, and the menacing laughter of the goons outside. I was about to call the police when I felt it. A cold, oppressive presence filling the room. It was like the air had been sucked out, and the darkness seemed to grow thicker. Then I saw him just for a moment, a shadowy figure standing at the foot of the stairs, tall and imposing, with eyes that gleamed like embers in the night. I froze, fear paralyzing me, but the figure didn't move. Instead, it turned towards the broken window, and as it did, the laughter outside abruptly stopped. There was a sound, like the low growl of a beast, followed by the panicked screams of the goons. I rushed to the window just in time to see them running away, stumbling over themselves in their desperate attempt to escape. It was as if they had seen something far more terrifying than anything they had ever encountered. When I turned back, the shadowy figure was gone. The air felt lighter, the chill dissipating, and all was quiet once more. Adam stood at the top of the stairs, his big brown eyes wide with concern. "Daddy, did my friend help?" he asked innocently. I swallowed hard, nodding slowly. "Yes, buddy, he did." After that night, the goons never returned, and the strange occurrences around the house became less frequent. But I knew, deep down, that Adam's friend was still there, watching over us. I never spoke of it to Sarah. I didn't want to frighten her, but I made sure to always keep a few pieces of candy in the house, just in case. Adam continued to play in the garden, his laughter echoing through the house, always accompanied by the gentle creak of the swing. And whenever I saw him offer a piece of candy to the empty air, I felt a strange comfort. Whatever this being was, a jinn, a spirit, or something else entirely, it had taken a liking to our son, and in doing so had become our silent protector. We never moved again. The house became our true home, a place where we felt safe and watched over. But I never forgot the shadowy figure I had seen that night, nor the way the goons had fled in terror. And whenever I heard the distant sound of Adam's laughter, I couldn't help but smile, knowing that somewhere in the shadows, our guardian was always there, watching, protecting, and waiting.